Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to dive into Dollar Tree.
Oh, Dollar Tree.
Yeah, you know that store, you can usually count on them when things get rough, but
Right.
lately it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch, hasn't it? They're trying to navigate a changing customer.
Yeah.
While also making big changes to their strategy.
Yeah.
Like at the same time, and the economy keeps throwing these curveballs.
It's like they're trying to...
It's a masterclass in adaptation.
It is. It's like they're trying to rebuild the engine mid-flight,
Yeah.
and we're here to figure out if they can stick the landing.
Oh, wait.
So we've got their Q2 2024 earnings call transcript. We've got some analysis from Smart Karma.
Okay.
And just to top it off, we're going to have the value investing thread on Reddit to see what
What are those Redditors saying?
the Redditors are saying.
I love it.
So let's just tear into this earnings call.
Let's do it.
What hit you first?
Two things really jumped out at me. Their multi-price strategy where they're selling things
Right above the $1.25.
above the $1.25.
Yeah,
It's working.
it's working.
Like the stores that have really embraced it and gone all in,
Yeah.
seeing sales jump up by 4.6%.
Wow.
Now, you compare that to their traditional $1.25 stores,
Yeah.
which are seeing almost zero growth.
Right.
This is telling me they're attracting a new kind of customer.
Okay.
Someone who maybe wouldn't have walked into a Dollar Tree before.
That's huge. That's huge.
Right.
It's like they're broadening their appeal without alienating the core base.
Exactly.
But you said two things,
Oh.
which usually means the other shoe's about to drop.
You know me too well.
Yeah.
The second thing is a little bit of a gut punch.
Okay.
They got hit with this massive increase in what they set aside for general liability claims.
Okay.
We're talking $84 million surprise.
Wow.
Now, these are like the cost of doing business for
Right.
any retailer.
Slip and falls.
Yeah, slip and falls,
Product liability.
product liability, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for Dollar Tree, this was big.
Okay. Ouch. No wonder investors are feeling a little uneasy.
Yeah,
And it's not just these surprise expenses.
right.
Smart Karma analysis flagged a few other bumps in the road,
Okay.
especially with getting those multi-price items onto the shelves.
Yeah, it's harder than it sounds.
Yeah.
We're talking retooling their supply chain,
Right.
training staff to handle all these different price points.
Oh, yeah?
Even making sure the shelves themselves can accommodate all these different price tags.
These are sizes, yeah.
It's all doable,
Sure.
but these logistical hurdles take time.
Yeah.
And you guessed it, they add to those unexpected costs.
It's like trying to change a tire while driving down the highway.
Basically.
Speaking of keeping an eye on the road, our Reddit investors
Yes.
had some thoughts on how Dollar Tree stacks up against their rival Dollar General.
Okay, how so?
Specifically, they were comparing their price-to-earnings ratios, which is a key metric for evaluating a company's stock value.
Makes sense.
And Dollar General's is looking pretty good, especially when you factor in their strong presence in rural areas.
Yeah, those rural areas, they've got that market cornered, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like Dollar Tree is facing pressure on both ends of the income spectrum, right?
Interesting.
Their core lower-income shoppers at Family Dollar are still feeling the pinch.
Right.
Their middle-income Dollar Tree shoppers are getting more cautious.
Right.
And on top of that, they're facing these internal growing pains with this ambitious multi-price rollout.
You've got a lot going on.
It's a lot to manage.
It is.
But it's important to remember the Dollar Tree has weathered storms before.
They have.
They've got a knack for adapting and, dare I say, thriving
Love it.
in challenging economic climates.
Absolutely.
So before we spiral into a discount doom and gloom scenario,
Right?
let's talk about the potential upsides.
Yeah.
What are the glimmers of hope,
Okay.
the nuggets of opportunity that stood out to you?
Well, even with all that going on, Dollar Tree isn't just sitting back,
Right.
hoping for the best.
Right.
Their earnings call revealed some pretty aggressive moves.
Yeah.
Like, they've already reopened about 85 former 99-cents only stores
Wow.
as Dollar Trees.
Okay.
And they're planning to reopen the remaining 56 by the end of the year.
Wow, that's a bold move. It sounds like they're betting big on expansion, even with all these upfront costs involved.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Those 99-cents only stores,
Yeah.
they're not just random locations.
Okay.
They've got a history of success, and they're strategically placed
Oh.
in strong markets like California,
Okay.
where Dollar Tree wants to expand its footprint.
So they're not just expanding, they're strategically positioning themselves in these key markets.
Exactly.
It's like they're playing retail chess.
I like it.
And they also scored, their earnings call also mentioned this,
Okay.
They scored some surprisingly favorable lease terms on those 99-cents only locations,
Oh,
which could be huge.
that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, long-term gains.
Long-term gains, exactly.
And we can't overlook all the work they're doing behind the scenes
Right.
to streamline their supply chain.
Yes.
Remember that distribution center in Marietta, Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah, that was a mess.
That was damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've already received a big chunk of the insurance payout.
Okay.
And they're rolling out some new delivery systems.
Okay, what kind of systems are we
Yeah.
talking about here?
Spill the tea.
Yeah, what is this?
What are we talking about?
Well, they're implementing something called rotocarts.
Rotocarts.
Yeah, think of it as like a really efficient way to move merchandise within their warehouses
Okay.
and get products to stores faster.
So no robots zooming through the aisles?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But hey,
But still a significant upgrade.
it's an upgrade.
And smoother logistics means
Faster delivery
faster delivery,
to
fewer empty shelves.
happier customers, more sales.
Right, exactly.
This is what we like to see.
And it doesn't stop there.
Oh.
They're making serious investments in technology, too.
Okay, like what?
Overhauling their IT infrastructure,
Yeah.
implementing a new warehouse management system.
It's like they're giving their entire operation a tech makeover.
It is. It's out with the old, in with the efficient.
I love that.
And in today's market, technology is everything.
It is.
So these upgrades will make them more efficient, adaptable
Adaptable.
to future challenges,
Love it.
opportunities.
Yes.
And speaking of opportunities, they're seeing a lot of success with their Family Dollar private brands,
Okay. How so?
especially in the food category.
I love a good private label.
It's a win-win.
It is a win-win.
Better value for the customer and higher profit margins for the company.
Absolutely. And like expanding those private label offerings,
Yeah.
especially in categories like health and beauty,
Right.
where they're currently lacking, could be a brilliant move.
Right.
You know, attract even more of those budget-conscious customers,
Right.
boost those profit margins. We love to see it.
Now let's address the elephant in the room. Okay.
That potential recession everyone's been whispering about.
Right. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen?
Ooh, could this actually be a good thing for Dollar Tree?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Historically, discount retailers like Dollar Tree tend to thrive during economic downturns.
Makes sense.
When people are watching their wallets,
Yeah,
Dollar Tree becomes even more appealing.
right. If a recession hits, Dollar Tree's value-oriented business model
Right.
could attract a whole new wave of customers,
Absolutely.
even those who wouldn't typically consider themselves bargain shoppers.
Totally.
Remember those middle and upper income shoppers we talked about
Right.
who are starting to tighten their belts?
Yes.
They might think twice about splurging at those pricier retailers.
Exactly.
So a recession could be the ultimate test for their multi-price strategy.
Ooh, interesting.
Will those new higher price items still resonate with bargain hunters when every penny counts?
Right. Because if you're a real bargain hunter,
Yeah.
you're going for the lowest possible price. Right. So are they going to be able to make that work?
Yeah.
It's a gamble, but their earnings call highlighted an interesting point.
Okay.
Even in a category like consumables,
Okay.
which are usually less affected by economic swings,
Right.
their multi-price stores are seeing positive comparable store sales,
Right.
or comps, as they're often called.
Right.
This suggests that their multi-price strategy
Okay.
might have staying power even during a recession.
So it's like they're hedging their bets. They're appealing to both
Exactly.
the diehard bargain hunters,
Bargain hunters and then the
that value-conscious shopper.
little bit higher end, yeah.
Delicate dance, to be sure.
It is a delicate dance.
All right, so far we've uncovered some potential growth catalysts.
Okay.
Expansion with those 99 cents
Yes.
only stores.
Yes.
A more efficient supply chain,
Yes.
promising private label products,
Yes.
and the possibility of increased demand during a recession.
Right.
So it's not all doom and gloom. Not at all. It's important to remember that Dollar Tree isn't just reacting
Right.
to these external pressures.
Yeah.
They're making these proactive changes
Right.
and investments to set themselves up for success no matter what the future holds.
Yeah, okay.
But as with any investment,
Right.
there are always risks to consider.
Let's get real.
Yeah.
What should our listener be most wary of when evaluating Dollar Tree's future?
It's all about execution, you know?
Okay.
Their success really depends on how they navigate these next few quarters.
Right.
Can they get those unexpected costs under control?
Right.
Can they speed up the multi-price rollout without sacrificing quality
Right.
and the experience that their customers expect?
Yeah.
These are big ifs.
It's like they're juggling chainsaws while walking a tightrope. Definitely impressive.
Right.
but one slip-up could be disastrous.
Absolutely.
And speaking of unpredictable,
Okay.
we can't forget about the economy.
Right.
While a recession might give their core business a boost,
It could backfire.
it could totally backfire.
If it's deeper.
Yep.
Or if it lasts longer than expected.
Absolutely. Shoppers might trade down to Dollar Tree,
Right.
but they also might just buy less stuff overall.
Exactly. It's less trips at smaller baskets.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
It is.
And let's not forget about the competition.
Oh, the competition.
Dollar General's a powerhouse.
They are a powerhouse.
And they're not standing still. They're innovating. They're expanding.
Right. They're going after those same customers.
They're going after the same customers, especially in those rural areas.
Especially in those rural areas. It's a showdown.
It's a discount retailer showdown.
I love it.
And here's another layer.
Okay.
We've got to consider investor sentiment.
Oh, investor sentiment. That's huge.
Even if Dollar Tree executes flawlessly,
Right.
the market might still be wary, especially if the economy sours.
Right. Because at the end of the day, they're publicly traded.
Right.
So those investors have to believe in them.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It is.
If investors lose faith in Dollar Tree's ability to weather the storm,
Right.
it could take a while for their stock to recover,
Totally.
even if their underlying business is doing okay.
That's the thing. You can have a great business.
Right.
But if investors aren't feeling it,
Yeah.
you're not going to see those gains.
Investor perception, it can make or break a company regardless of actual performance.
Yeah. It's everything.
So we've got these internal pressures,
Yes.
external forces,
Yes.
and the fickle whims of the market.
It's a lot.
It sounds like Dollar Tree's at a crossroads.
It is. It is.
Their decisions over the next few quarters, they're really going to determine
They will.
if they emerge as this discount retail champion
Right.
or stumble in the face of adversity.
Or if they just completely fall flat.
What a cliffhanger.
It really is.
But remember this deep dive.
Yes.
This is just the starting point.
The tip of the iceberg.
We've given you the highlights, the key takeaways from those earnings calls, market analyses,
We've read it all so you don't have to.
and the chatter from your fellow investors on Reddit.
Exactly.
Now it's your turn.
Go forth and research.
Grab those sources, dive in.
What interests you about Dollar Tree?
Yeah, what resonates with you? What do you want to explore further?
I want to know.
That smart karma analysis in particular
Yes.
had a great breakdown of those potential growth catalysts.
Those make or break factors that could send their stock soaring.
Yes, if they play their cards right.
I'm invested, no pun intended.
Reading those sources firsthand, this is going to give you the full picture.
This is going to make you a better investor.
Help you form your own conclusions about Dollar Tree's future.
Exactly.
After all, the most informed investor
Yes.
is an empowered investor.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's what the deep dive is all about. We're here to equip you with the knowledge and insights
Yes.
to navigate the markets with confidence.
You got this.
Until next time, happy investing.